right, today we're going to learn how to brew a pour over using a Kalita Wave, which was designed with a flat bottom symmetry that allows for a nice even extraction when you're brewing your coffee. It's important that you have your catcher underneath. We use a glass catcher because we think it really accentuates the taste of the coffee. Be careful though, that thing is very breakable. If you don't have a glass catcher and you're brewing at home, you can always set the dripper directly onto a mug. The next important tool will be our scale. When removing the paper filter, the Kalita Wave has a specific shape that helps retain heat. Be conscious to keep the integrity of the shape of that filter as you set it into the dripper. Now we're going to use 200-degree water and apply it directly to the center of the paper filter in the dripper. This will pre-rinse the filter, removing paper taste from the coffee, as well as preheat the bottom vessel, the catcher. You'll want to fill it up about halfway. Next, you'll discard that water that's been in the catcher that has the paper taste. Next, you will apply coffee to the dripper. The ground coffee should weigh approximately 25 grams. Make sure to shake up the dripper, evening the bed of coffee so it will allow for a nice even extraction. Turn on your scale. Make sure you tear the button to 0, ensuring that everything is zeroed out. Tap that timer right before you begin to brew. Now, as you apply the 200-degree water to the surface of the coffee, you're initially just going to pre-soak it and apply about double the weight of the coffee. So in this case, 50 grams. The coffee will begin to bloom, which is a degassing effect, CO2 being released, a byproduct of freshly roasted coffee. Allow the bloom to occur for about 30 seconds. And then when you begin your next pour, visualize a dizzy dial and try to create that in the coffee. Pouring clockwise, remaining consistent, making sure not to apply too heavy of the pour while adding it to the coffee. I never really want to let the water level recede too much. We want to keep an eye to make sure that the coffee is consistently brewing. We want this whole process to last anywhere from 2 minutes and 30 seconds to 3.5 minutes. If your coffee's taking over 4 minutes to brew, it could be that you're pouring too slowly. Or if it's brewing too quickly, under 2 minutes and 30 seconds, it could be that you're pouring too heavily. These are things to look out for when brewing a pour over. Our final desired weight will be 375 grams. This will perfectly fill up a 12-ounce cup. Now, as you're waiting for that coffee to finish dripping, you can preheat the mug. This will help ensure a consistent temperature for a longer period of time, allowing the customer to enjoy that cup for just a bit longer. When you're done, you're going to want to grab a rag, slide it under the dripper, and toss that paper filter into the trash can. Rinse the dripper off, discard your water that's in the preheating mug. You'll want to stir the coffee so as to aerate it, and then pour quickly and serve alongside the info card, which tells the story of our coffee to the customer. This is key. The added bonus of getting a cup of coffee at Vigilante is you get the story.